Hey there folks, welcome on board. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Simeon and I'm currently taking a 30-day fitness challenge. Today is day number 23 of the challenge. But if you're just stumbling upon this video, I have a link down below in the description which will take you to day 1 of the challenge so you can get up to speed. And for the rest of you who are following the journey with me and are doing the workouts, enjoy.
Hey there guys, let's dive straight into the workout of day 23. So what you see me doing here in the first clip is jumping jacks, the good old jumping jacks. So we start off with 60 seconds of those. And what you try to do here is bring your arms together at the top, at the very top, and even clap if you'd like until you get the movement correct. So it should be right above your head, and what we're trying to do is get our shoulders activated. The workouts that we're completing are focusing on activating more than one muscle groups, and therefore isolation work is not a focus of the 30-day challenge. So it's a good way to get extra out of your out of the exercises that you complete. And what you see me doing here actually is bringing my elbows up and having my palms facing the ground as I come up, so I get this extra burn in my lateral delt. So I highly recommend you try that as well. So what you do here with the jumping jacks is breathe in as you bring your arms and feet together, and breathe out as you come up. So 60 seconds of those, steady pace, and we're moving on straight to the second exercise, which is good old bodyweight squats. So what we do with the bodyweight squats, feet shoulder width, always keeping the chest up, of course. We try to squat below parallel. Make sure you keep the core tight, not to lose balance, and push the hips back as far as you can, so activate the larger muscle groups in the legs, like the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the glutes. If you bring your knees past your toes, you'll feel the tension more in your quads, but I highly recommend that you really warm up yourself really nice before approaching this, because you might feel a pain or discomfort. So I advise you to work your way up to those. So breathe in as you come down, breathe out as you come to the top, and squeeze the glutes for a quick second. And we're moving on straight to the third exercise in the list, which is going to be mountain climbers. So what I'm doing here, what you see me doing here, is I have my arms placed shoulder width in a push-up position right underneath my shoulders. So this allows me to get that extra burn that I was talking about when doing the jumping jacks. You feel it in the shoulders, guys. It's an extreme burn. Actually, your shoulders might get tired first before your legs on this one, if you do it like I'm doing it here. So if you place your arm just underneath the shoulders, you'll feel the burn there. But if you place your arms further away from the body, more stress will be put on the core, so you feel it more in your abs rather than your shoulders. It's all based on your preference, so guys, play around with it and find a way that you find works best for you. So the fourth exercise on the list that we're moving again straight into with no rest in between the different exercises is the good old alternating lunges. And I've gone this exercise several times in the program thus far, but I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you keep your chest up and core tight. This is essential, guys, for you to stay in balance, and also allow for the legs to take the momentum that you can use with your... If your upper body's loose, you usually tend to roll forward, and then as you come up, you use the momentum from your lower back, from your other muscle groups that should not be involved in the workout. So the fifth and final before rest exercise is burpees, and this is a killer, guys. If you've completed all the other exercises, this will be like the top of the iceberg. So just good old push-up. I'm keeping my hands slightly outside shoulder width. I bring my elbows to the side, just because I want to feel the tension more in the middle portion of my chest. If you find it too challenging like this, make sure you keep your arms apart. You'll still feel it in the chest. It's still considered a good way to get some blood flowing in the chest. And for my feet, I keep them shoulder width just because this allows me for a stable base, and I can ensure that I'm completing the movement without wobbling too much or losing balance. So if you keep your feet close together, it's going to be much harder for you, and you also put a lot of stress on the knees. So by having my feet wide apart, I allow for the bigger muscle groups, the glutes and the hamstrings, to take over the movement and actually drive that force that allows me to jump as high as I can. And the final exercise on the list is regular sit-ups, but we first rest 45 to 60 seconds after the 5 other exercises that we've completed, and we burn off with the sit-ups. What you try to do here is bring your shoulders up, and you actually have to feel the tension in the upper and the middle portion of your abs. So make sure you exhale as you come up and hold for a second at the very top. As you lower yourself down, make sure you take a deep breath, and we're doing 50 of those, and that's the last exercise of today's workout. We rest for about a minute or two, and then repeat this very same round for 4 more times actually. So I'm hoping you're enjoying the workouts thus far. There's a link in the description where you can download the list of all the exercises included in the workouts, also the warm-up, which is not recorded here, but I have it in some of the previous videos. So if you just browse back from one of the previous days, you can follow that along as well. So that's the workout for today, guys. See you again very, very soon.
Alright folks, workout for day 23 of the challenge complete, and we're now approaching the end, guys. We have several more workouts left. Hope you're enjoying the challenge thus far and you're making some great progress. So let me know in the comment section down below how you're progressing so far. Do you have any questions or comments? I'm here to help you guys. Just make sure you ask. So yeah, it's 11 p.m. so I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day, but I had to get the workout in. So now I'm gonna go edit the video and go to bed, because tomorrow is gonna be another challenging and exciting day. And I'll see you then, guys. Bye for now. Have a good night.